Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala habibi Muhammadin wa alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum students. You must be fine properly today. Today we will study punctuation. First, this is exclamation mark. Use an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence to show surprise. When we need to show surprise, we use sign of exclamation. Clear? Why do we use sign of exclamation or mark of exclamation? Would you tell me? Should I set a camera on you? Why do we use sign of exclamation? You please. Are you present in my class? Sign of exclamation, why do we use it? Just to show surprise. We use sign of exclamation to show surprise. Clear? For example, we won the Stanley Cup. We won the Stanley Cup. That is, there is a surprise, okay? That's the reason there is a sign of exclamation. The forest is on fire. The moment somebody gives you the news of fire, his eyes, they are wide open. Definitely, fire is something dangerous, okay? The forest is on fire, okay? It's a surprise. The news carries a surprise in it. When there is a surprise in the news or in the sentence, we use sign of exclamation. Are you getting my point? What a country. Like, you know, there is a surprise. What a student? Surprise. Comma. Use a comma to show a pause in a sentence. To show a gap or to show a pause in a sentence, we use comma. Therefore, comma, we should write a letter to the Prime Minister. Therefore, we should write, I think it should be, it's okay. We should write a letter to the Prime Minister. And after therefore, we are using comma. Are you getting my point? And then next one, use a comma to with quotation marks to show that someone has said directly. For direct words, for direct statement of somebody, we use comma. For example, I can come today. I can come today are the direct words of her, okay? She said. But not tomorrow. They are also the direct words. And we are separating the direct words with the comma, okay? And these are the indirect words, okay? These are the direct words and we are separating them with the comma, before and after, okay? Direct from indirect. We can also call it, we use comma to separate direct speech from an indirect speech. So this is indirect speech, this is a direct speech. The speech, the sentences that are in inverted commas, they are direct speech. The sentences that are in inverted commas, what are they? The sentences which are in inverted commas, what are they? You please. Silent, you. The sentences that are in inverted commas, what are they? What are the sentences called which are in inverted commas? They are called direct speech. The sentences outside inverted commas are called indirect speech. So we use comma to separate direct speech from the indirect speech. Clear? Number 3, third use of comma, use commas for listing 3. Listing 3 are more different things. Clear? Use commas for listing 3 or more different things. For example, Ontario may be a name of city, Quebec may be a name of city, and BC are biggest, no, they are not the names of city, they are the names of provinces, okay? So Ontario, Quebec and BC are biggest provinces. Ontario separated by comma, Quebec separated by comma, and BC. After the second we do not use the comma and then it's the next one, okay? So for listing the things or more different things, we use comma. Next one, use number 4. Use commas around relative clauses that add extra information to a sentence. Where do we use comma? Around the relative clauses. And what is the function of relative clauses? They add extra information to a sentence. We use comma around relative clauses that add extra information to a sentence. Emily Carr, comma, who was born in 1871. Emily Carr is the name of a person, comma, who was born in 1871. Who was born in is a relative clause. Basically, Emily Carr was a great painter. This was basically a sentence, but we added some extra information using a relative clause, that is a relative clause, starting from who till 1871. Starting from the word who till 1871, that is a relative RC, relative clause, okay? So we use commas around relative clauses. This is a relative clause, before it there is a comma, and after it there is a comma, okay? Before and after the relative clauses we use commas. Are you getting my point? And relative clause, they talk about the subject again. They refer towards their subject. Okay. Who mean Emily Carr. Who was born in 1871 mean he is again talking about Emily Carr. He is giving extra information about Emily Carr. Basic information was Emily Carr was a great painter. This was the basic information. Emily Carr was a great information. This was the basic information. But who was born in 1871 was an extra information. And this is a relative clause, and that is adding extra information in this sentence. Okay, thank you very much. And one more thing I want to say to you. If you do not understand anything, if you have any question or queries, you may ask me during the class, or you may ask me online. Okay, in comment section. Thank you very much. Have a nice time. Allah Hafiz.